Good evening, students, and welcome back. Very important topic. What we are doing, students, redox processes. What we have been doing with you? We started with the redox processes, students. Yes or no? Tell me what we have done. We have been doing, students, redox processes. Okay? What we are doing, students, redox processes. And in the redox processes, students, in the redox processes, we have till now defined what we have defined, student. What is oxidation? We have defined what is reduction. We have defined oxidizing agent. We have defined reducing agent. In terms of student, we have given everything in terms of electrons, electronic definitions.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just to recap the story, students, we also told you how to find the oxidation number. How to find the oxidation number. All this we have done. Tell me, students, did we do all this? So what is oxidation according to the oxidation number concept, student? What is oxidation? If there is a increase in oxidation number, this is oxidation or reduction, students.
Pardon?
My question to you is, students, if the element undergoes increase in oxidation number, is it an example of oxidation or reduction?
It's an example of oxidation.
Oxidation, that is the correct answer, student. So you have defined, students. We are just giving a recap and revising the story, student, what have been done. You are saying increase in oxidation number. Increase in oxidation number, student, is oxidation. Okay? And decrease in oxidation number. Decrease in oxidation number is
Decrease in oxidation number is reduction.
Reduction. And the substance which undergoes oxidation is called reducing agent or oxidizing agent.
What?
The substance which undergoes oxidation is reducing agent or oxidizing agent.
It is a reducing agent.
Correct answer. You be careful, students. All the revision is important. Anytime we finish a lecture, you have to revise. You have the notes. You have the video recordings of everything. You are getting video recorded lectures also. You can watch them if there is any doubt, students. This is called oxidizing agent, student. Okay. All right, student. So now what we will do?
Yes, sir.
We are coming to the most important part of this redox reaction. What we told you, redox reactions. What are redox reactions, students?
Redox reactions are reactions where both oxidation and reduction
there is a
occurs.
change in oxidation number. If there is no change in oxidation number, then is it a redox reaction? What is the condition for a redox reaction? There should be change in oxidation number. Yes or no?
No. Oxidation number.
Okay, there should be change in oxidation number, student. Very good. Keep on interacting with me because we want to learn chemistry, student. We are not going to cram it, work hard, do practice. Otherwise, we will not be able to pay attention to each and every word, each and every line. Chemistry is full of definition, full of fundamental concepts. They have to be learned, student. They have to be learned. Practice makes a man perfect. Story is same everywhere. The more you practice, the better you become. The more questions you solve, the better you become student. That is the question. Variety of questions will be solved by us in every lecture. Stay with us, keep connected with us, and that will be important that you keep your energy levels high. Okay, up to now, no problem. Now, students, the most important part I am coming, student. What is that most important part, students? That we are saying balancing of these equations. That is the most important point. Then how to balancing? We told you about half equations. Did I tell you about half equations? What half equations were told to you, students? Tell me what half equations were told to you. Tell me how many half equations I told you in a redox reaction.
What, sir?
In a redox reaction, what
Yes,
are
sir.
the half equations involved? Tell me. What we have defined you half equations. Which half equations we discussed in redox reactions? Tell me fast. Oxidation, half equation.
Yes.
And second?
Reduction half equation.
Oxidation half equation, you are saying. And second was reduction half equation. Okay. Any doubt? So when I say balancing, the first thing will be to balance the half equation, student. The
Yes,
first
sir.
point will be how to balance student half equations. And I'm telling you, questions will be 100% asked on balancing of equations. This is a point to be learned, student, how to balance the half equation. First part I am taking in neutral medium. In neutral medium. Usually the reactions take place in acidic medium or basic medium. Usually, yes or no? But if you are a neutral medium, you are lucky. There is no acid or base. There will be some reactions like that also, students. And first of all, if I take a very simple case, students, simplest case. I'm saying let me take the simplest case. Simplest case means what is the condition to balance a reaction? When I say reaction, what should be balanced in a reaction? Can you tell me what do you want to balance in a reaction? What do you mean by balancing of the reaction? Why do you do the balancing of the reaction? Another question. So we are asking question and then we are giving answers to that. Why do you need to balance, student? Every time a reaction is written in chemistry, you say balance the reaction. Right
Yes,
from
sir.
the 10th class, you are saying balance the reaction. Why? Why there is a balancing? Do you have an answer to that, students? If I don't balance the reaction, what will happen? The number of atoms on the
You won't know the proper information of that specific equation. That's
what do
why.
you mean by don't know? What is the basic thing? Why there is a balancing of the equation, student? You have heard about law of conservation of mass.
The law of conservation will not be true then.
Neither things can be created nor it can be destroyed. Atoms cannot be created or destroyed. Charges cannot be created or destroyed, but they can be transferred. They can be transferred. In other words, the law of conservation of mass and law of conservation of charge must hold true. What I'm trying to tell you, students, that number of atoms of reactants must be equal to number of atoms of products. Yes or no? Nothing will disappear or appear by itself. There is
Yes,
a
sir.
exchange of atoms going on in the reaction, you are saying. New compounds are being formed. Okay, reaction takes place. But can we create anything? Can we destroy anything out of the reactants? The answer is no. Therefore, the number of atoms on the left-hand side of the reactants must be equal
Should be
to
equal to the number of atoms of the
number of atoms
products.
of products. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
This is the first condition. Second, can you create any charge? There can be transfer of charge. So Sometimes you know in the reaction ions are there. Ions are there, positive, negative, electrons. Electrons are negative, positive ions, cations. So the charges of the reactant must be equal to what we are saying, the total charge of reactants to student must be equal to total charge of the products. These are the two important points on the basis of which we are going to balance our equations. Is it true? Tell me. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very simple thing. I said कि nickel solid forms nickel 2 plus aqueous. ठीक है? In this reaction, this example of a half reaction, very simple half reaction. And there is no acid, there is no water here. Do you see any acid water? No. How many atoms are there on the left side?
One.
Here one atom balanced. But
Yes.
charges, how many are there? Two.
Two.
So here what is the charge? Is there any charge here? Zero.
In left side there is zero charge.
So how do I balance the charges, student? 2 plus, if I add here 2 electrons, what will happen? 2 plus and 2 minus will become
Zero.
0. Now the charges are balanced. Atoms are balanced. So I can say this is the simplest half equation which I have written. It is balanced. Can I say that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I'm taking another example. I'm saying Br2 produces Br minus. Balance this half reaction. You have one minute only. Balance this reaction and answer the question, students. How will you balance this reaction? You have to balance it. We have told you
Yes,
the
sir.
conditions to balance the reactions. Conditions have been told to you how you are balancing the reaction, students. What do you have to balance? I have already given you two things here. These are simplest cases we are taking, students. There is nothing oxygen, hydrogen, water not there. There is no acid or base. So what should be the problem? Nothing. Okay. How many atoms of Br2 here? Here 2. Here how many? 1.
In Br2 there is 1.
So what will you do? You
And in
multiply
Br2
this.
it is minus 1.
What will you do then?
So
Atoms.
I can add
Balance the atoms. Multiply this by 2. Then what will you get?
Br2 and Br2 minus.
2 Br minus. Now what is the story of the charges?
You'll add a plus. You'll add minus 2 electron.
What do you mean
Minus
by
1
minus
electron.
2 electron?
Minus 1 electron.
If I add minus 1, then this is minus. What is the charge here? Minus 2. Right hand side. How will it become minus 2 here? We add electrons, students. We add electrons. So what will you do then? You will add 2 electrons here. What you are adding? 2 electrons here. Now what is the charge here? Minus 2, here also minus 2. So this becomes balanced, yes or no?
Yes.
Any doubt?
No.
Any doubt, students? You have noted down everything? Can I proceed further? Tell me. Any doubt? Okay. This was the simplest case, student. Now I'm saying we have a complex reaction. We are dealing with a complex reaction, student. Complex reaction. Now what I have, student? I have a complex reaction. Complex reaction means that I will have, supposing reaction takes place in acid.
Yes, sir.
Reaction in acidic. You know that in chemistry we use a lot of acidic conditions or basic conditions for the reactions. Acidic condition mean there will be H plus, and basic condition mean there will be OH minus in the reaction. Now, in such cases, you are going to get students. There will be atoms of the elements which are undergoing oxidation and reduction. There will be
Yes, sir.
hydrogen. There will be oxygen, students. So, how do we balance all these atoms? For example, now we are dealing with solutions. What I'm saying, I have a solution, student. In solution, you will have water. What is water? H2O.
Yes, sir.
You have H plus, acid. If it is acid, you have oxygen atoms. You have oxygen atom, student. And then you have atoms of the element which is oxidized or
Element.
reduced. So in such cases, what is the procedure? Atoms of the element oxidized or reduced. How will we balance such reaction, student? What we do in such reaction? For example, student, I'm giving a question that you are given Cr2O7 2 minus 2 chromium 3 plus. ठीक है? Now we say balance the half reaction. This is a half reaction. Tell me, is it a half reaction? Now I question before us students, how do we balance half reactions? What are the steps which we should follow? This reaction, he says, in acidic medium. In acidic medium. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Now we have to learn how to balance such reaction, student. First step one, I am saying, is balance all atoms other than oxygen and hydrogen. First step. ठीक है?
So for the first step, you'll add 2Cr in the right side.
Wait. I will give you all the steps. You first make notes, then we will going to do it. First step, balance all atoms other than hydrogen and oxygen. ठीक है? Step 2. Somewhere oxygen is more and somewhere oxygen is less. How will we balance oxygen? Then what will we do? You will add H2O, ठीक है, to the side which is deficient in oxygen. Oxygen, if oxygen is more somewhere, then the other side, what I will do? H2O has oxygen, ठीक है? So I will add water on the other side to balance the oxygen. ठीक है? Add H2O to the side which is deficient in oxygen to balance the, what I am balancing? Oxygen atoms. To balance the, student, oxygen atoms. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
What is the step 3, students, then? After this, we are coming to step 3. So, after you add water, you are getting H2 also. Water has hydrogen also.
Yes,
Then,
sir.
because it is acidic medium means what? H plus. Right?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, you will add H plus to the side deficient in hydrogen atoms. Hydrogen atoms. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
After this, student, step 4. Charges have to be balanced. What? How to balance the charge? To balance the charges should be same on both the sides, reactants and products, yes or no? Add electrons E minus to side deficient in negative charge. ठीक है? Got the steps? Tell me you have got the steps, students. Any doubt? Any doubt, students? Now you have got 1 minute to balance this half reaction using 4 steps. You will use 4 steps to balance this reaction, students. How many steps I am giving you? 4 steps. How many steps I have given you, students? 4 steps. All right, students, let us do it then. The time is out. Step 1. In this reaction, how many chromium? What is the, you have here how many
2 in the left
Cr2O7?
side.
And this is 2 minus. How many are these? 2. Right hand side you should have 2. ठीक है?
And left hand side we have 7 oxygen.
Step 2. Add H2O. 7 oxygen. In that step 2, what I will do? I will add 7 H2O. Which side?
Right side.
Right side I put 7 H2O. Oxygen balanced. 7 and 7 here. Chromium 2 here. Step 3. How many hydrogen? Here.
14 hydrogen.
14. So when to balance the hydrogen, what we do?
Plus 14 H plus.
Which side? This 14
Left side.
H plus. What do you get? 2 chromium 3 plus 7 H2O. Let us check all the atoms are balanced. 2 chromium, 2 chromium. 7 oxygen, 7 oxygen. 14 hydrogen, 14. Step 4, charges. Let us see the charges story, student. How many charges are there on the left hand side?
Left hand side there is -2 and +1.
Where is +1? This is 14 plus.
Okay, plus 14.
14 into +1. How much?
That would be
charge?
12. 12
huh?
plus 12.
Total charge plus 12. Here, what is the total charge?
In the left, we have 3 plus charge.
3 plus charge. Total charge, I am saying. How much total charge?
Plus 3.
And these two, what will happen to this?
You will add.
There are chromium 3 plus and chromium 3 plus. Makes 2 chromium 3 plus. Got it? How much is the total charge now?
So 6 plus 6.
Plus 6. Now this is plus 6.
You will
this
add
is
another
plus 12.
6.
This is plus 6.
You will add
How
another
will we
6.
make it both same? We have to add electrons to make this. Which side and how many electrons to be added?
You will add 6 electrons on the right side.
Right side. If I add 6 electrons, then what will happen? Plus 6 and minus 6, 0.
Oh no, wait. You will add plus 6 on the left side.
Left side. plus 6 electrons. Now check it. Finally, we used to check it. Check everything, student. What is the final answer? Cr2O2 minus 14H plus 6 electrons, 2Cr3 plus 2Cr3 plus and 7H2O. Student, tell me, count again everything. Student, count again everything. If there is any doubt, student, you have to count everything again. Everything is balanced.
Yes, sir.
Check means what? I will check, student. The number of atoms, all atoms. And then I will also check, student, what I will check? The charges on both the sides, student, both the sides. Tell me, is there any doubt in this? Any doubt in finding the answer? Any doubts you have, students?
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Hmm?
Do you have any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Have you noted everything?
I'm still noting down, sir.
Okay, note down. There should be no doubt because one question will be there in the paper, student. You will do mistakes and then you will lose marks.
Okay, sir, I wrote it.
Okay, students, then we proceed further. So here we are giving question number 2, students. You are given balance the half equation. You are provided with S4O6 2 minus, student, H2O, it is giving H2SO3, H plus and 1 electron. So what we are going to do? You have 1 minute to answer the question. You have steps with you to balance. You apply those steps, students.
S4, 4, 6, 2 minus plus H2O, H2SO2 plus H plus S3 minus.
With me, what is the first step? Tell me, what is the first step, students?
Balance all the atoms other than O and
All the
H.
atoms. First step, I told you, balance atom other than
O and H.
O and H. How many sulfur atom here?
4,
How many are here?
but
So
1.
first step, balance atoms. Which one? Other than hydrogen and oxygen. So here you have 4 sulfur, SO4, 6 2 minus, H2O gives 4 H2SO3. I'm not doing anything. ठीक है? Step 1 complete. What is step 2? What we balance? What is the step 2? What you balance in step 2, student? Balance oxygen atoms. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
How many oxygens are there?
There
Here.
are 7 oxygens in the
7 here.
left side
Left hand
and
side you have 7
3 on
oxygens.
right.
And right hand side how many oxygens?
12.
12 oxygen. So which one is less? This one.
Left side.
So how many more you should add in this?
You should add 5 more.
5 more. H2O plus 5 more you are saying. And what is the story now? How many it becomes now? S4. What is this now?
So that'll be H2SO4.
Huh?
Wait, you wrote 3 here. It should be 3 here also.
What?
You wrote H2SO3 in the first equation.
What S4 or 6?
No, you wrote H2SO4, but in the previous equation you wrote H2SO3.
Okay, you make it H2SO3. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Make a correction if I am wrong anywhere. Now you have S4O6, H2O5. What it becomes? S4O6 2 minus 6H2O is equal to 4H2SO3 plus H plus and E minus. What is the next step?
Next step, we have to balance the H plus side deficient.
How many H are here?
In the right side, there is 1. In the left, there is none.
Hydrogen. How many hydrogen?
I mean, in the right side, there are.
How many hydrogen on the left side?
On the left side, there is 12.
12 H.
In
Right
the
side?
there is only 9. There is
4
only
into
9
2
hydrogen.
plus 1. 9H. Which side you have to add H plus then?
Right side.
Here?
Yes, sir.
Right side you will add how many hydrogens? Add how many?
You'll add
9.
3.
12.
You'll add 3 more.
3H plus more here. So what is becomes then? S4O6. This is 2 minus 6H2O 4H2SO3 3H plus and 1 becomes 4H plus and electrons. ठीक है? All atoms are balanced on both the sides. Are you sure? 4 sulfur, 4 sulfur. Oxygen 6 plus 6 12. 4 into 3 12. Hydrogen 6 into 2 12. 4 is to 8 plus 4 12. ठीक है? All atoms balanced. ठीक है? Balanced. Up to now. What is the
Yes,
step 4?
Step 4, you have to balance the charges.
Charges. Okay. How many charges are there on the left hand side? Tell me.
Left hand side, there is
Charges.
minus 10 charges.
Where is minus 10 here? Where
5 and 2.
Huh?
There is minus 2 charge in a. Wait,
Then where is 10?
Okay.
Then where is 10 then?
Wait, is that S4O6? That
Then,
looks like a 5. Okay, so there is minus 2 charge in the.
this is one molecule only, one molecule. Minus 2. What is the charges here?
In H plus is plus electron. 0 charge?
How do you calculate the charges?
There is H plus and then you add another electron.
What is this 4?
Okay, 3.
And 1 electron. How much? Total
3
plus 3.
plus 3.
Here it is minus 2 and here it is plus 3. So you have to make the two charges equal by adding electrons. Now which side you should add electron? Tell me.
In the right side.
How many?
Minus 1.
Minus 1. If I make minus 1, it will become plus 2. What mathematics you are doing?
You have to add minus 4.
Minus 4 plus 3, what it will become? Minus 1.
Or you'll have to add minus 5 then.
How many electrons? You have to add 5 electrons. Then 5 minus 5 plus 3 will become minus 2. So 5 electron and 1 electron, how many it will become? Tell me. What is the total? Now what is the final equation? 2 minus here what we are getting today. This I have to rub this. ठीक है? Now what is the S4 2 minus plus 6H2O plus 6H2O. What is the final equation? 4H2SO3 plus how many H plus?
4H plus
And how many electrons?
plus 6 electrons.
Now everything balanced on both sides. Check. Final. Check it. Count the number of atoms, count the number of charges. If there is anything, tell me. Tell me, students, if you find anything. Tell me, are you finding anything? What is our answer? Is it balanced? Tell me. Half equation has been balanced, yes or no? Half equation balanced, yes or no, students? If there is any doubt, you will let me know. If there is any doubt, you will let me know. Student, is very important question for the exam. Students, very, very important question. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Note it down everything. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Can I proceed further or you have to note down anything?
I'm going to note down.
You have noted?
Writing, sir.
Okay, right now. Once we learn it, we can do it. I want to tell you there's nothing difficult, and my purpose is to teach you how to balance the equation. There will be question, you have to practice it, then that's the end of it. Can we proceed further, students? Are you done?
Almost, sir.
Okay. All right, then we will proceed further. You will get video recorded lectures, which you can, if you have doubt, you can again watch it and make and learn again. No problem. This is an important point. All right, now we are coming to the final thing now. Okay, this is we know
Then,
how
sir.
to balance the half equations. You have to balance now the complete equation. How to, now the question is how to balance, student, how to balance complete redox reaction. ठीक है? That means every redox reaction has got two half reactions. In every redox reaction there is a oxidation half reaction. ठीक है? I hope it is okay. Every redox reaction is made up of a oxidation half reaction and reduction half reaction. What will we do then? We will balance each one of them. Then the steps are, you balance, student, each one of them. What will you do? You balance both separately. You can do it. First point. Second, what happens is we have to balance the electrons on both the sides. That means make electrons lost equal to electron gained. Got the point? One is losing the electron, other is gaining the electron. And total charge will be balanced only if the number of electron lost is equal to number of electrons gained, student. ठीक है? To balance this, how will you balance this, student? Then step 2, you can multiply with appropriate coefficients. Appropriate coefficients to both the equations, both half equations, to cancel the electrons. Are you, I hope you understand my point. Have you noted down? Have you noted down the point, student?
Okay.
You have seen in chemistry, potassium permanganate, you have heard about KMnO4,
Yeah.
which contains Ka plus MnO4 minus. This is used as a strong oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent. For example, if you have ferrous ion, this is oxidized to ferric ions, student. It is oxidized to ferric ions by KMnO4. By KMnO4. It oxidizes ferrous to ferric. Oxidizing agent oxidizes ferrous to ferric. And when MnO4 is oxidized, student, what happens? MnO4 minus goes to Mn2 plus. And ferrous goes to, students, Fe3 plus. You are given two half reactions. This is an example of, this is an oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent is one which is undergoing reduction. This is reduced and this is oxidized. Now you are asked a question that these are the two half reactions. Write the balanced, overall students, overall redox reaction. You have 2 minutes to answer the question now. First you will balance this half reaction, then you will balance this half reaction, then you will add the two reactions to get the complete overall reaction. You have 2 minutes to answer the question, students. This question is given that potassium permanganate acts as an oxidizing agent. It oxidizes ferrous to ferric. You are given two half reactions, students. Balance the complete or overall redox reaction. How will you do it? You have to write the complete overall redox reaction, student. Final step for balancing of the reaction. Now you have got 2 minutes to answer this question. Then I will have to follow it.
MnO4, Mn2 plus, Fe2 plus, and Fe2 plus. Okay.
Let me take first the reduction half reaction. Which one is that? MnO4 minus is going to MnO4 minus is going to, I can put aqueous here. If they are in solution, student, I can use aqueous, no problem. I'm saying aqueous, okay. So this is my solution reaction. This is going to Mn2 plus. Manganese balanced. How many oxygens? 4. So what you are adding? 4H2O. 4H2O. And then how many hydrogens then? 4 into 2, 8. 4 into 2, 8. So how many hydrogens you are adding in this then? 8H plus aqueous. What about the charges? How many charges are there? Plus 8 and minus 1. Minus 7. Plus 7. Plus 7 and this is 2 plus. How many electrons should be added then? This is a reduction. Reduction means gain of electron. How many electrons should be added, students? 5 electrons. Okay?
Wait, can you repeat that? What?
How many electrons to be added to balance the charges?
On the left side, there is minus 1 electrons.
And
on the right side, there is plus 2 electrons.
Plus 2 charge.
Yeah.
Then there is a plus 8 also.
Where is the 8 plus 8?
So how much is that? Plus 8 minus 1.
No, where is the plus 8?
8H plus. What is 8H plus? Don't you see H plus? How many are that?
Wait, you added H 8H plus here. Okay.
Why? Because the acidic medium reaction takes place.
8H plus.
4H2 means what? Here, what will you add? You will
So
not balance
that means,
hydrogen.
in the left side, there is plus 7 charge. And on the right side, there's plus 2.
So how will you balance the charges then? What is the final equation? 8H plus.
Then you'll add 5 electrons to the left side.
And what is then? Mn2 plus and 4H2. It is balanced. Equation 1.
Sir.
This is an example of the reduction half reaction. Balanced? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
This is aqueous, so I am putting this in solution. This is a liquid. Okay.
Yeah.
What is the second reaction? Oxidation
Second
half
reaction
reaction.
is
Oxidation half reaction. Which one is that? Ferrous 2 plus 2. Ferrous 3 plus aqueous. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
You have to balance the atoms and charges. How many atoms? One, no problem. Charges, how will you balance the charges? Balance the charges. How will you balance the charges, students? What is the problem? This is 2 plus, this is 3 plus. You have to add electron. How many electrons to be added where? How many electrons will be added and where, students? What is the problem?
I'm still doing it, sir.
Okay. How many electrons will be added? Which side you will add electron, left or right?
I'll add in the right side.
How many electrons?
I'll add plus 1 electron.
Plus 1 electron. Okay. Now everything balanced?
Yeah.
Equation number 2. What is the final step? That the number of electrons lost by 1 must be equal to number of electrons gained by the 2. How many are there? 5. Here 1. So how will I make these electrons equal to this? What will I do? How much I should multiply? And then I will add the 1 and 2. Tell me how much should I multiply this equation so that electrons are cancelled? How many? What multiply factor? Tell me.
Pardon, sir, add 1 and 2. Okay. So MnO4 at.
There are 5 electrons here. How many electrons which we has to give to complete 5? These two have to be equal.
Yes, sir.
How will you make it equal? You have to multiply by some factor so that they become equal. What should you multiply to make them equal?
Multiplied by 5.
5. If I multiply by 5, then this 5 and 5 will cancel.
Yeah.
And then what will be the final equation? What is this?
It will be MnO4 plus 8H
MnO4
plus.
minus aqueous. ठीक है? Plus.
Yes, plus H plus aqueous.
Aqueous.
Plus Fe2 plus aqueous.
Only Fe2 plus. You have multiplied by 5 the complete equation.
Plus 5 Fe2 plus aqueous.
And then
will make Mn2 plus aqueous plus 4H2O
and
plus 5 Fe3 plus.
5 Fe3 plus aqueous. Now you can check, is the total equation balanced or not? Final equation balanced or not? Check it, students. How you check it? Count the atoms on both sides same, charges on the both sides same, then it is balanced. So that you know yourself your answer is right or wrong. How many manganese? 1. Oxygen how much? 4. How many hydrogen? 8. Here 4 into 2, 8 hydrogen. Ferrous 5. Charges, how many charges are there on the left side? -1. This is plus 8. And this is how much? 5 into 2 plus 10. How much? Plus 17.
Plus 17.
How much is here? Plus 2.
Plus
5
2.
into 3. 5 into 3.
15 plus
5 into 3.
17.
Both sides same charge.
Yes, sir.
Both sides same atom. Therefore, our answer is correct.
Yes, sir.
I hope you understood. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, you have noted down everything. We will continue further with questions on this. And we will take a test also, which we will tell you. One question on redox reaction will come 100% in your exam. If you don't practice then you are going to do mistakes, silly mistakes. All the students, I tell you, continuously practice is required. Therefore, you will keep on practicing, students. In case of doubt, you can watch the videos in the YouTube, subscribe it, forward to your friends who want to learn chemistry. And good night, students. We will meet you in our next class. Okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then. Good night.
Good night.